Hey everyone, I'm TheShuffleBuffle, and I have a 5-2-2-1 team coming at you. We have Lionel Messi in this particular team. It is a Liga BBVA team as well. We've got Diego Lopez in goal, 2k for him, and with that 6'5" height, it means that he gets in the way of pretty much anything, and he's probably my favourite keeper in the Liga BBVA. Casillas seems way overpriced, and the same for Victor Valdez. We've got João Pereira at the right wing back position, 1.9k for him, and he is a brilliant player in this particular formation, gets up and down the pitch very well. He's got that 86 pace to be able to get past players, and he's got the defending to be able to tackle the players as he comes back and goes up the pitch. So we've got Pepe at the right centre back position, 6.4k for him, and he was an absolute rock in this formation. Alongside Varane and Ramos, meant for a really good defence. And as I said, Pepe, solid centre-back, especially beside João Pereira, which was odd because Pereira was quite a attacking right wing-back. And we've got Rafael Varane at the central centre-back position, only 500 coins, and he's definitely worth it. He's got, although not the best pace at 63, he is a really good defender. I did end up switching him with in the inform Moreno though, because I just needed a bit more pace in the back, and that helped a lot actually. We've got Ramos at the left centre back position, 120k for him, and as in all of my teams, he is a phenomenal centre back. 79 pace, 84 defending and 88 heading, meant that he essentially got back and got forward when he needed to, and corners is not a problem when you have Sergio Ramos in your team. We've got Jordi Alba at the left wing back position, 10k for him, and he's essentially a better version of João Pereira. He goes up the pitch when he needs to with that 90 pace, and because of the pace manages to get back really quickly as well. He's got a good attacking and defensive work rate to be able to play in that left wing back position. We've got Cesc Fabregas at the left centre mid position, and 12k I got him for, and he was a superb centre mid because he's got the shooting, he's got the passing, the dribbling, and in honesty he did not seem as slow as 69 pace in game. He's got a great positioning on him as well, which meant that he was always where he needed to be. Whether that be a pass outside the box to shoot, or possibly even in defence, maybe I needed someone back, and he was always there. We've got Xavi at the right centre mid position, 59.5k for him. He's also got the great positioning to be able to have the awareness of where he needs to be, and obviously the passing and the dribbling helps to keep the ball and to manage to LB wise and just sort of passing it about. We've got Di Maria at the right forward position, and he was one of the stars of the team, 17.5k, and I'd spend that any day to get Di Maria because he is a phenomenal right forward. My highest score behind Lionel Messi, and you can see why, because those stats do not lie. 90 pace, 87 dribbling, 79 shooting and 82 passing meant that he is probably one of the best right forwards on the game, because the pace means he can get past players, the dribbling means that he can get in between them, and the shooting's just ridiculous, especially the power he gets on those shots. We've got Pedro at the left forward position. I would probably choose not to get him next time because he's got a high attacking, high defensive work rate, and although that can help out in this particular formation, you don't need the left forward to go back. But the 5-star weak foot and the 4-star skills was definitely a contribution to some of the goals that I managed to score. We've got Lionel Messi at that striker position, essentially 1.4 mil for him. And I don't particularly understand why he has 3-star weak foot, but the 93 pace, 96 dribbling, 88 shooting, 84 passing and 72 heading on this card is essentially amazing. Basically, Messi was a ridiculous player to play with. That 96 dribbling meant that he actually megged a lot of players, which I don't really see on this that often. And the dribbling coming into it there, just sort of faking like he's going to the right, and then the player just sort of runs back. He then goes to the left, and he's got plenty of room to shoot then, because the player's already gone the wrong way. And that's what his dribbling brings into the game. And essentially, if you just sort of walk with the ball, you can keep it for a long time if you've got Messi. And this is what I meant by Fabregas, the positioning to know that there's a player there and then get ahead of him. So Jordi Alba can then pass it, and the phenomenal rocket of a shot that he puts into the top corner. You probably couldn't get it as much of a top corner as that. And the counter-attacking potential on the team is really good as well. As you can see here, Jordi Alba just sort of a through ball just cuts them apart, and Pedro managing to get onto that. And then flicks it back to Messi, but unfortunately the keeper gets to it, but Di Maria gets the rebound there. And honestly, the heading on Messi, it says is 72, but it does seem much better in-game. I don't know whether that's because it is in fact better, or whether it's just FIFA stats. And Messi with the through ball here to Pedro, who hits it with his right, and then that's a rocket right past the keeper. But that is something I didn't particularly understand with Pedro, is that he seemed to always hit it with his right, even though he had a 4-star weak foot, 5-star weak foot even, and it meant that even though he had a ridiculously good weak foot, it was just sort of wasted because he never used it. Messi with a one-on-one here, just sort of putting that into the net, and that's a standard goal with Messi. And Di Maria is such a pain for people to play against, because he's, as you can see, the dribbling there, managing to get it away from the player and then smash into the back of the net. And before that, in the usual circumstances, David Luiz probably would have taken the ball away because he's quite overpowered. But Di Maria actually is just sort of battling for the ball and manages to keep it, which is not something you see often against against David Luiz. And here Xavi just sort of finishing off the highlight reel with a nice lobbed ball over to him, and then a lob over the keeper. A really nice sort of worked goal. Well, before the highlight anyway. But we are at the end of the episode, so don't forget to comment. I've been TheShuffleBuffle, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.